Hey, I said I was going to show you this sign when it was all finished, and it's all finished. Here it is. I kind of love it. Hey guys, it's Lori. Sunday check-in. Can you tell? Can you hear the church bell? Got a towel sitting back here because we always have to wipe off the picnic table if it rains at all. It just holds water for whatever reason. I don't know why they didn't make the seats so they're like, instead of, what do you call it when it goes inward like this? Instead, it would be better if it went like this. One of them's concave, right? I'm an airhead sometimes. I'm the first to admit it. Weighed in this morning, I was down 0.6, so that was nice. Winston, you stay back here where I can see you. I'm just out here having some coffee with the dog this morning. John he gets up so early. He got up at like 3 a.m. so he laid back down for a little bit. We already sat at the kitchen table and have coffee, so this is cup number 2. And there's not a whole lot going on today, but whatever is going on, I'll share with you. I am gonna make some chicken. I don't know. I'm gonna try to make it on the grill, but it's supposed to rain in a little bit and it's frozen right now. So if I can't make it on the grill, then the whole point of showing you the chicken was to show you how I cook it on the grill, because Terry had asked how we cook our chicken on the grill. She's interested in grilling. So Wednesday, where'd you go? Oh, I see him. Yes, it's supposed to rain quite a bit later, like around dinner time. So hopefully it'll thaw quickly. If it doesn't, I might have to pop it in the microwave to thaw for a little bit, but we'll see how that works. This shirt that I'm wearing right here, I haven't worn ever, because when I got it, it didn't fit me, and it hasn't fit me because I just kept gaining weight. Well, when I was shopping in my closet, which was actually Ben's because I don't have a closet, I pulled this shirt out and it fits, and it's actually a little big. So I was super glad about that. It's one of my Redcon shirts, Redcon 1 shirts that I haven't worn, well, ever. And this is a nice lightweight shirt too. Okay, let me get off here so I can pay attention to my dog, because the neighbors have fences on both sides, but we don't have anything closing them off at the ends. So he can get out of here if he wants to. He can escape real easy. Here's how I grill my chicken. I'm getting it ready. It's about 10:41. It's not even 11 o'clock, but this is going to be for dinner. So this is just some wings that I got out. They are frozen. And this is also frozen chicken breast. And there's quite a bit in here, but this is going to be some food prep. And plus we have a household of 6, so that makes it a little bit different too. Now all I'm going to do is I'm going to use this Great Value Italian dressing, and I'm going to pour some of it. Hold on, I gotta switch hands. Okay, I don't want to be trying to pour with my left hand and get it all over the place. So I'm gonna pour some of it in with these wings. That's all I had left in that bottle, but that's okay because that's actually enough for the wings. I'm just gonna kind of mix it around in there a little bit. And the chicken breast, like I said, I don't have any more of that, but I do have some of this Olive Garden. Okay, Olive Garden Italian. And that's gonna run down into the bottom. I don't want to waste too much of it, but because this is just marinade, so I'm gonna kind of mix this around with my hands, and as it thaws, it's gonna be marinating at the same time. So that's what I'm doing with this, and I'll come back a couple times before it gets completely thawed and just kind of flip them around in there, and then we'll put them on the grill. Okay, so now I'm gonna show you the seasoning part. I had to break out the tripod. I'm just gonna use this Total seasoning for, see, I needed both hands for some seasoning, and you can use whatever seasoning you want. You can also put it in a Ziploc bag and just kind of mix it around instead of having to handle them like this and, you know, kind of flop them around from time to time while they're thawing. And while they're thawing, they're actually, the liquid from the chicken, as it thaws, it's gonna mix in with the marinade and make it a little easier to mix around. So we'll just get all the pieces seasoned, and I'll probably throw a little more seasoning on as I flip them around. So there's that. I'm just gonna set the lid on top. It's not gonna stay there, but I just feel better if it has some sort of a cover on it. So we're gonna let that marinate for a while, and I'll be back. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and cook these on the grill. It's been raining. See how much liquid's in there? It's been raining off and on and looking like it's gonna storm, but it looks like the weather's gonna be okay for me to go ahead and fire up the grill. So here is how much liquid's on this. I haven't put anything additional on this at all. So this is how much more liquid's in here now that it's thawed out and it's good and marinated. The wings are definitely thawed. So I'm gonna get this out on the grill. We're gotta go turn it on first, so let's go do that. Okay, I got my grill pulled away from my house. Let me sit you back over here. It's usually, the grill is usually sitting up against the house right here. I'm not even sure if you can see me, but anyway, I'm gonna turn this grill on. Let me see if you can even see it. Hold on. Oh yeah, you can see it. So it's kind of dirty inside here, but I'm gonna show you the back part that caught on fire the last time I used it. Let's see, let's get off of this tripod a sec. I know you got to see my fingertips for a minute, but that's okay. This tray down here, this whole tray was covered in cooked on yuck, and that's what caught on fire. And this right here is the little grease tray. So if you have a little grease tray like this, you need to make sure you keep it cleaned out, because it was full of grease. And this has a hole that the grease runs down right here. And this thing was just covered in cooked on stuff. So it caught on fire. And this whole thing was like flaming up. Flames were just shooting out of here. Yeah, trying to catch my meatballs on fire. All right, let's put you back on the tripod real quick. And actually I decided to take you back off the tripod. So we're gonna turn these on, get them fired up. And yeah, I do still have some gunk in there that I could clean out, but this is what we're doing. And we're gonna see what happens. 'Cause last time I used this, it did catch on fire. So we've got flames coming. Making sure the burners are all turning on. There we go. There we go. I got 5 of them. There, that one's on too. I can see it. Okay. I'm gonna turn them all the way down. This grill gets hot really quick. Turn it off a bit. Don't judge me. This is how I do it. Actually, you can judge me if you want to. It's okay. I don't mind. I'm still gonna do it this way, so. Now I'm gonna go grab the chicken and I'll be right back. Okay, I've got all this, the wings. Here's the other chicken breast. I already put some seasoning salt on here. Stick that on. I got this stuff for, well, I needed a new cloth for in here. This is for the chicken after it's cooked. This is for the chicken before it gets cooked. So, I'm gonna sprinkle this with some seasoning salt too. All right. Just put it on there. Okay, this piece is kind of thick and it's actually feels a little frozen still, so that's probably not the best, but that's okay. We'll make sure it's done. I usually try to take off the big pieces of fat, and I missed a piece, so train. And we're just gonna let this cook for a little bit. I'm gonna discard all of this because we're not gonna use that again. So, all right. Wipe my hands a little bit. Some seasoning salt. Winston, hi buddy. Is that raindrops I feel? The Weather Channel just said no rain for a few hours. That better not be raindrops. I'm pretty sure it is. We're gonna close it. We're gonna let it cook for a little while. And whenever I'm grilling, I usually sit out here and kind of babysit it because just in case it flames up, you know, just in case it takes an ocean to catch fire, then at least I'm out here and I can grab the hose or something and put it out. It is raining, yeah, it sure is. Well, it better hurry up and pass by. I see a gray cloud, just one, and then the other ones look pretty, well, lighter gray, but we see some sun trying to poke through there. It's raining. I've got it closed. Right now, I have a temperature gauge on mine, and it's getting ready to go up to about 250. It's going up kind of quick. I'm not going to turn it up. It's on, all of these dials are on their lowest right now, and I'm going to leave it that way because usually when I close it, it goes up to like 350, 400 when it's like this. So, all right, I'm going to take this stuff in and get it washed up because John's sitting out here. He's sitting out here. He can kind of babysit the grill for a minute. So I think the rain's done already. Let me open this door. So if we have to sit out here anyway, I might as well sit out here and have a cup of coffee. So honey, do you have any coffee?
No, nobody made me any.
Nobody made you any? Oh my goodness. Yeah, the chair got a little wet. That's all right. See, it's got a big old dirt spot. It's got a stick on it.
Stick up.
I just brought out a clean cloth for the grill. I guess I'll use it for this. Now look, I was inside long enough to brew a cup of coffee. And while it was brewing, I rinsed out that container and put some soap in it. Let's take a look. Looking good. I'm not going to flip it just yet. Take a look. Yeah, I think I'll leave it be for just a little bit longer. When it gets to the point where we flipped it and then we think it's done, I have a meat thermometer here and we'll check it for 165 degrees and make sure the centers are 165, and that means they're done. Or you can just overcook them till they look like they're dead. That works too. I have quality assurance right here too. Look at that. Okay, let's give this a check. Oh yeah, I can see it getting brown around the edges under there, so I'm gonna flip it over. All right, so this is the searing one. So if I turned it up to where it has that lightning bolt looking thing right there, the flame would get really high, and that's where you can just quick sear your meat. But we're not going to do that with this because it's getting done enough without doing that. In fact, I'm going to scoot it over a little. And I think I'm going to turn this one off because it was at 400. I should have showed you the thermometer thing, but I'm going to shut this one off. This has 5 burners, so now there's still 4 burners on. I'm going to flip these real quick. I think I am going to put a little more seasoning on these. Ooh, it's getting hot. I need my long tongs. All right, I got to put this down. It's getting hot. All right, so it was sticking a little bit, so I moved them out of the center of the pan because that's where they were sticking. That's probably right above the flame. All right. Oh, God, look. Well, there's going to be some with a whole lot of seasoning on it. Oopsie. Okay, that's enough. All right, let's check it again. See, it's still probably about 425, even with one of the burners off. So, yeah, probably have to shut off another one. Probably shut off this end one. It's looking pretty done. but I don't think it is. I like to just turn it once, but yeah, some of it's getting burnt. So sometimes you have that. All right, I'm gonna check them for temperature. I'm gonna check them for temperature, and I'm gonna be honest, I don't know whether you can even see this, but we're gonna check them. I'm gonna check this big thick one first. And it's at 173, 184, so they're done. Let me make sure. Yeah, these are done. So they're probably overdone, but that's pretty typical for me. Check them a little sooner. But yeah, I know the wings are done, so shut these off. These pieces that got really dark on one side, I'll eat those because I don't care. I'm fine with that. I know John will eat them too. I'm gonna check a couple more just to be sure. Yeah, they're done. All right, so here's a big plate full of chicken and some wings. I know Hayden will want wings. So yeah, this is gonna be dinner, and I'm gonna have a salad with it. There's still some leftover corn. I don't know if anybody else will want a side dish. A lot of times we just do the meat. So, all right, this is dinner. That is chicken on the grill. Since it rained, you get out of that trash, mister. Since it rained, I can show you. If you can see it, yeah, you can see it down there at the end. There's water that just lays on here, and it just stays there till you wipe it off. I suppose it dries eventually, but yeah, it does the same thing on the tabletop. Yep, it just pools on there. Doggone it. I lied about the veggies. I cooked up some zucchini in the air fryer, and it's pretty good. I used the total seasoning on that too, and Terry, I have some Greek seasoning. If you're watching, these seasonings used to be my dad's. The total seasoning and the Greek seasoning were his. So I got them out and decided to use them. So they're kind of old, but that's okay. They still tasted good. You like the flavor in there, honey?
Yes.
Yeah, I think it's pretty good too. Yep, and me and John are the only ones that will eat the zucchini, so that'll be, well, I could actually eat it all if I'm being honest, but I won't.